When I became an entrepreneur almost 10 years ago, the main reason I did it was because I wanted to have financial freedom and independence. I did not want to rely on a government or a corporate job to put food on the table, and I did not want anyone telling me where I should be on a Wednesday afternoon. Once I made that desire conscious and I decided I would dedicate my life to pursue it, only then I started thinking about my choices. Long story short, it was obvious to me that the best way to get there was to start my own business. Now, why am I telling you this? Because it is a crucial thing to understand. The desire to start my business was a result of the desire to live my life a certain way and the desire to have more independence. So the reason why came first, and then the vehicle or the business came second. I see too many people getting caught up in their daily routines as entrepreneurs, wasting decades of their lives, going down a path they never wanted to go, totally forgetting why they started in the first place. You must never forget that unless you are a genius who wants to cure cancer or improve the agriculture in Africa or something like that, the main reason you started the business was to live a better life. So, because I always had this in mind, simultaneously with starting on my entrepreneurship path, I started on my investment path. Now, obviously, at first I did not have any money to invest, but I spent a lot of time reading and educating myself about investing because I quickly realized something that most of the business owners don't understand their whole life. And this is that my business was only a vehicle. It wasn't an end goal. I knew that having a business was never going to give me the life I dreamed of. I knew that if I wanted freedom and independence, I was not going to achieve it by creating another job for myself. The only way to achieve the state I was aiming at was by divorcing my income from my personal work I did, be it 9 to 5 or as an entrepreneur. And that could only happen through investing. This is why as soon as I got obsessed with entrepreneurship, I also became obsessed with investing. Those two things cannot be divorced from each other, since entrepreneurship is just the first step, the stepping stone for investing. Now, mind you, I said that the only way to achieve that lifestyle is to divorce your income from the work you do. Here, a lot of small or mid-sized business owners think that just because they have employees or managers and they're not active in the enterprise, they've achieved that. Sorry to ruin the day for you, but you haven't. Because your income is still connected to this one place, this one company that is vulnerable to 1,000 different threats, some of which are totally unforeseeable. As an example, when the war in Ukraine started, a lot of companies in Eastern Europe had their supplies wrecked, and some were even forced out of business. The price for materials they were using went up like 200%, and suddenly they could no longer make their business work. And that was the end of it. However, if we take as an example big diversified multinational companies like one of the biggest tobacco companies, Philip Morris, or food and beverage giant PepsiCo, sure, they had some shocks too. Their revenue was hit a little bit, but nothing special. They not only survived, but even increased their dividends to their shareholders in that period. So hiring a few employees and a manager to manage these employees does not mean you have achieved the dream of a free and independent lifestyle, because literally only one thing needs to go wrong and that life will be shattered. This is just a part of my video I did on investing advice for entrepreneurs. To check the full version, click on the video that should have appeared on your screen right now.